Hi, everybody. Welcome back. This time of year, most of us start to really crave warm temps and sunshine and the chance to maybe enjoy a meal. What a concept. On the patio with a view of the water. Our next guest is here to get us prepared. Susan Ritz is the creator of Puttin' on the Ritz, a website with tons of tasty recipes. And her new cookbook called, love this, Boat Food and Drinks is out now.
Bring it on, along with recipes perfect for a day out on the water. The book features boating tips and packing checklists, so your time on the lake or the river is stress-free. So we want to welcome Susan to our studio. Susan, it's going to be boating weather before we know it, right?
Yes, and I'm sure most of us just cannot wait.
Oh my gosh, and what a great gift idea this is for any boat friends.
Or to bring up to a cabin that you're going to this summer.
This is really, really lovely.
Such a cool idea. Okay, so tell us how to make this tomato bread and why does this work so great for a little on-the-water snack?
This actually, a friend of mine named Rob gave me this recipe, or shared it with me when I was at his house, and it was so good, and we had it outside, and you can eat it hot, you can eat it cold, you can eat it room temp.
Good.
So I just thought, what a great thing to bring on the boat.
What kind of bread are we starting with here?
She's got a baguette over
Just
there.
a little baguette?
Yes, and the bread is key. You have to get a nice, crusty French baguette is what I recommend. And this is super easy. So all you do is you spread both halves and be very liberally with butter. We all like our butter.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, don't be stingy with the butter.
Yeah, get it out
butter,
there.
butter,
Good.
right?
Okay.
So you spread this on. Again, don't lighten up on the butter.
So you do this ahead of time.
You do this ahead of time.
You can, I like your idea here that, I mean, you could pack this up to take out on a boat, or if you're just going to sit outside, or maybe like a little picnic by the falls or something.
Absolutely.
These are all good ideas.
And this works even if you're just staying home.
Yeah.
I mean, just
By the way,
you're looking out in a kiddie pool.
Yeah, you could be looking at a wall, and this is going to taste really, really great. But I like the idea of putting this near water. Okay, so once you have liberally put butter on it, now we're going with olive oil.
Then you drizzle, yet a little more oil on here, a little oil, olive oil.
The butter
this is
terrific, right?
Crispy and toasty.
And then you've got your oregano, which is key because that's a really nice flavor, that little Italian flavor you got going on there.
Good.
It's going to be like kind of pizza-esque, I would think.
Right.
It is.
It does. Tastes a little bit like pizza, but it's a little better because it's got all that crusty bread.
Yum.
And then a little bit of garlic powder.
Okay, this is good. I like using
every ingredient you've used so far is a real winner.
So far,
Susan.
we're liking it.
I have been making garlic bread on occasion for the kiddos, and they just think this is great.
It is
great.
great.
I mean, and who doesn't like it?
It's
and
so
then now
good.
see, she's going to make it even better.
What are you doing now?
This is Parmesan cheese. Now, I highly recommend just buying the fresh stuff and just shredding it yourself. It's much better.
Yeah.
That way. So you do about half the cheese that the recipe calls for. You do this on the bottom.
Okay.
And then take your tomatoes. I like to use beefsteaks, but any kind of tomato you like will work, no problem.
Susan, I have to interrupt you.
What are you doing, Steve?
I just want to tell you
why you made that grunting noise?
Susan, I put this into my mouth. I did not even bite it, and I immediately involuntarily groaned. It is the flavor when it touched the inside of my mouth was really.
You didn't even bite it?
Didn't bite it.
It smells like
Libby,
heaven.
I didn't bite it. Oh, okay. Continue. What do we do next? I'm so
Can
sorry.
we eat it? Are you okay if we eat it?
Oh,
Susan?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, I would be eating it with you. But,
oh my God.
I'll do that over here. Okay. And again, you can use any kind of tomato that you like. These are beefsteaks, but they all work. These just, in my opinion, have more flavor.
Well, and think about when tomato season comes around.
Oh, yeah.
When is that?
That's August.
Oh.
And it's a good time of year.
It's a great time of year.
It's my favorite time to be alive. Listen, if I die right before August, I'm going to be filled with rage that year.
Oh, boy.
It will be very troubling.
I taste the butter and the olive oil as a really wonderful base to receive these other flavors on top.
It's like light and fresh. The basil is super fresh and delicious.
Yeah.
But it's also got like nice heft to it. This is wonderful.
So after the tomatoes, you do the other half of your cheese.
Yep.
So again, this is really easy. I mean, super easy to throw together, and then top this with, now I just use kitchen shears, and I just cut the basil in thin little slices. So obviously fresh basil.
And you bake that,
and bake this, and so you just put this together, bake it at 375 for 15 to 20 minutes, and if you want, if it's not brown enough for you, just stick it under the broiler for a minute or two.
Steve just learned what the broiler was the other day, so that's very exciting.
The broiler is the super hot version of your oven.
Okay, Susan, we want to make sure we have time for your other recipes, okay? Yes. So let's make sure that we see what this little salad, you say this could be a salad or a sandwich topper?
This is Really great and so easy, crazy easy. They sell all these spiralized vegetables now in the grocery stores.
Yeah.
So my favorites are butternut squash and sweet potato. They've got great texture and they stay crunchy.
So you
great
didn't even cook
concept.
it?
No.
No
Really?
way.
It's totally raw. So what you do is, no, I just threw it all in a big bowl. I cut them with kitchen shears because the strands are pretty long. Throw in crumbled feta, and then I dress it. I have the spicy, which Elizabeth, you are eating, and then the original.
I like the spicy.
Oh, wonderful.
That Steve is eating. The spicy CGD, it's the seasoned olive oil.
Yep.
Super clean, sodium and sugar free, and it makes everything taste great.
This is very
And
good.
then
Feta makes
so
everything
easy
better.
for the beach. If you're on a picnic,
That's a
on a
cute way
boat,
to do it.
whatever, I just throw it in a mason jar and just shake it up when you're getting ready to eat it. Undo
my.
it and just stick a fork in there and go
Boy,
to town.
I would love this on a pile of pulled pork too. Wouldn't that be so good?
Yes,
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
great sandwich topper. It
I
really is.
have never had raw sweet potato or butternut squash.
People
That's a
ask
really
me all
good
the
idea.
time, are you sure you can eat it raw?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
love
delicious.
it.
Susan,
Fabulous.
before you go, how do we wash this all down? What's this pretty drink?
This, we got to have our drinks wherever you are, right? And so this in season, they sell wonderful seedless watermelon. So I just pureed a bunch of watermelon, cut it up, puree it, and then I just add sparkling wine to it. That's it, and just mix it together. That's all it is.
Well,
How are we doing?
I mean,
Throw it in a
It is
thermos,
like
bring it on the beach, on the boat.
summer has happened.
Summer is
I
happening.
think watermelon
Oh,
juice is one
wow.
of the greatest, like a
Oh.
pureed watermelon.
Wow.
Isn't that
That's really
wonderful?
refreshing and light and
Susan, this
summery.
is a fabulous feast and
Thank
really
you.
creative and delicious and delightful.
Thank you so much.
So good. We posted these recipes plus a link to purchase Susan's new cookbook and her seasoned olive oils and sea salts. Get the whole package. Gives
Get
it
it
a
all.
gift. It's all on our website, twincitieslive.com.